Tell me what you do on a Sunday.
What a day. Singles Inferno Season 3 wrap. Lots to say. Let's get into it. Gyudon. Why did you have to prove us right? We were liking you, okay? Maybe my first impression of Gyudi wasn't wrong after all. When her and Minwoo talked, homegirl had such a bad attitude. She was giving stuck up. Especially during the rejection. She was in denial about how like someone could even like think of her as an option. She really said, let me hurt you because you hurt me. Hurt people, hurt people. Yeah, coming from a very immature person myself, that was... clock that. Girl, you were being immature. I mean, anyone could clock that. But you gotta be so offended and make it so obvious. You were like low-key desperate. You could have played it off better because now we see the true you. Now you stuck taking the pictures. I was cringing so hard when Wonick pulled Seon aside for a little chat after the fireworks. Seon was about to pull a quick one. Her face said it all. I cannot stand how she just looks disgusted at Wonick. Wonick did nothing to you. Yeah, maybe he cornered you and detained you, but he's a man with a job. Do you want a man with a real job? I told you she's nice, but once in a while she will remind you that she's not your friend. Anyway, back to Menu. She really said, did you stay put, doggo? And to be fair, at first I thought Minwoo was slowly turning into a Barky with the indecisiveness. Minwoo, at least he's respectful and he did the bare minimum by being like, you know, honest, telling Gyudi that he did
folded
for Seon after like a day. All because he couldn't read Miss Gyudon's feelings. Yeah, it was low-key a little bit like Barky, but okay, let's bring justice. Because Minwoo and Seon, they did have something together, like this thing together, even though it was like a 2-minute exchange of hi, how are you doing? Good, okay, I like you, yeah. A thing. And Gyudi had no awareness of that. Why do you think Min Young came in testing her? She was on the gossip train like, girl, you know you got competition, right? We gotta hold the women to the men too. The moment when Gyudi sighed and was like, so you didn't stay put like I asked you. I really don't like boys who are obedient. You know, we would have freaked. We would have freaked if Kwon he said that to any breathing female specimen. Doesn't she? Kind of look creepy here though. Dude, who are you talking to? Your imaginary friend in a canister all by yourself? Alone? At 2 a.m.? She is too scary to be in a predicament with. I'll walk myself out. You can tell Minwoo was suffering and screaming for help. And then she starts laughing. LOL. And disbelief. LOL. Why is she mad? She wasn't gonna have it. She didn't want to be an option. To be fair, no one wants to be an option. Except for Minji. Gyudon, she's just a no tolerance type of gal pal. But hypocritical. Because just like 2 minutes ago, you were trying to figure out if you wanted Minwoo or Minji. It's all over the place because then she low-key gaslit the guy Minwoo's cornered ass. You're like Kwon-hee because you were actively hit on by Seon and you folded.
Folded.
Minwoo's like, no. Seon and I had a mutual agreement, a silent agreement that we liked each other, man. Everyone's crazy ass running around Inferno. You were one of them. Gyudi cut him off as soon as he did wrong. No changing her mind, no backtracking. Which is kind of refreshing to see because all we've been seeing up until now has been ladies dropping left and right for Kwon-hee's poo-poo. Doesn't mean that we like her. She had policemen sitting there backing her up, so it's just the fact that she kept pushing Minwoo, collected what she wanted to hear from him, that fit her narrative, and ran a 5K with it. And Minwoo does not deserve that. He's been nothing but the most careful, right? When Seon entered the canister and said, can I talk to Minwoo? She straight up looked at her in the eye, knew what she was doing. No, you cannot. Not the smirky perk. Honestly, that was just like foul play. You don't just really want to push buttons. Because I mean, what the heck? She has nothing to lose. Let's just take it further. Let's just keep pushing the button. Observation break. She loves laughing, mainly basically around her boy toy. Like this. Like, yay for Seon and Minwoo, they're together, whatever. I'm personally not team Seon or team Gyudi because I can't stand how her demeanor just changes around Wonick. Just so cold to Wonick, and then she just always has like that disgusted look when not entertained. It's just coming off rude at this point. I don't know, maybe it's just my gut intuition. Just something about her just doesn't fully sit right with me. Oh my god, with the little screen time that Mr. Hubbins finally had, you gon' f it up. Why did he completely embarrass himself? At first, for a slight split second, I really wish that Ha-jung would give Mr. Hubbins a chance, but I'm glad she didn't because she deserves way more. I mean, like, I think he is interested in her, but he did a poor job at showing that. Mr. Hubbins really just finessed a trip to paradise, and then he tapped out, telling Ha-jung, if you take me, I'll let you know in paradise. Well, we'll have to be in paradise for you to find out how I feel about you. Well, no, you gotta take me to paradise if you want to know my thoughts on you. Ha-jung finally takes him to paradise, and it ends up being a full scholarship ride. It was more about the tteokbokki than Ha-jung. And then at night, it turns into a therapy session for him. He is just so weird. Like, you cannot follow him at all. No, like, maybe in that department he lacks. Mr. Hubbins really said, I did not want to audition or be on this show. His management pushed him and said, bro, this will be great exposure for your acting career that we're not so sure after all. He came because he's obligated. Here we go. If you're attracted to me, what would be the reason? To Hae-sun. When are you gonna stop with the lack of security? Even the fact that Kwon Hee said he purposely, intentionally sat himself between Minji and his son just so he can check his mind. Boy, I'll admit you somewhere else if you really want to check. And then him learning that Minji cried for him. Oh my god, I've never seen him so happy. Tickling that pickling. Do you think that Minji likes Kwon Hee way more now knowing that he's a b-ball player? She really want up in that. Minji saying that Kwon Hee's gonna for sure pick her because I'm making me so nervous. I feel so sorry that I'm a hater. Just cannot stand her voice. It will haunt me forever. When Barky finally sets it up to talk to her fake laugh, her laugh, it gives me the ick. Now it's just crying again. And then all of a sudden, I'm so cute, but I'm up front, huh? You like that, huh? You like that? This kid never learned anything as a child. Kwon Hee really is just a startling coward of the cowards. That conversation with his son just gave me a headache. When he said it affects him on a daily, that no one else but Min Kiss Feet G, who's the only one up front with her feelings, chasing him, tells him that she likes him because I'm easy peasy. And his son was like, bro, I told you, we talked about a relationship out of this at lunch and dinner. We conversed. Is the screw missing? I don't want to be with someone who's just stupid as pick Minji then. She's your level of cuckoo if you're really that incomprehensible. Thanks for being honest with me, but if it takes that little for your decision to be swayed, then just go for Minji. That straight up scared him. No. I'm not saying that I'm swayed. Just trying to ask for reassurance and it's backfiring on me. Why can't he instead just say, look, I like you. This is how I feel. I tend to overthink a lot and that influences my decision-making process. And as a grown 36-year-old, I do lack maturity and awareness. Do you like me? That's it. It was almost alarming that Barky admitted for once that he was the problem of all of this. I almost wanted to ask him if he was ill. Okay, fine. I'll stop being so critical of me. Kwon Hee does seem like a sweet guy. Deep down, like he's soft. Especially when he started to cry at the fire pit. Although, we really thought that Kwon Hee was crying in the preview because of the girls. The homie was crying because he didn't want to go back to work. He had too much fun being a player. And now he really gotta be a player. I guess it was sweet to see him bawl his eyes out. I mean, this is the most real we've seen Kwon Hee. Right when his son was crying, he started crying. And to that, I say, when a man cries because he's touched and moved by you, because you're crying, that's making him sad that he's crying. It says a lot. There's more to it. There's a connection. There's something deeper. I wasn't talking about Kwon Hee though. I was just saying in general. Him, we can't be sure. It was so weird to hear like a male's perspective from a female's perspective because like the hosts, they all got it wrong except for the girlies, of course. You know the last conversation that Haesun and Kwon Hee had in the canister and they were accompanied by lots of tears? My first thought and instinct from it was that, oh wow, he's finally redeeming his demons, owning up that he's hurt his son, apologizing because he wants to be with her. Versus the dude hosts were like, oh yeah, this is a goodbye conversation, farewell. But then us ladies were like, are y'all just dumb? And the last thing, when Kwon Hee finally picks Haesun, I wasn't that shocked. I think we all kind of knew that's where he was going. Emotionally, he was connected to her. Even though I hate Barky, I cannot stand him, I did find myself rooting for him and his son together. But not for a relationship or anything outside of that. Just for the sole fact that I didn't want Minji to win, feeling satisfied. That's it. That's the only reason why I was rooting for Barky to choose his son. I felt the most for Hajong and Wonique though. Hajong deserves so much more respect. Hajong can actually take rejection and be mature about it. If she's true to her feelings, she's not gonna fly. I can respect them for being like, I know you're not gonna pick me, but I'm gonna stay true to my feelings. Like, I like you, even though they're not deserving of it. At least she can still walk away with dignity. Something most of these people don't have, except for Mr. Jinsuk. When Hajong was crying over Barky, I was like, how can someone look so pretty and cute crying? Maybe I'm just creepy, but I was like, wow, she's so like pretty when she cries. It's a look. It's a look. It just comes to show how great of a person she is because she just has this like loud, extroverted exterior, but like she's so soft on the inside and she really cares about people. It just makes her like very likable and sweet because I'm a bitch on the outside, but on the inside I'm just a baby. I mean, I'm happy with Jinsuk and Minyoung walking away together after she got her ass handed to her, you know, for playing hard to get. I like that. I don't think this couple will actually couple in real life though. People just really come on the show for like fame and exposure. I really do hope some of them stick together and actually try for a relationship. Okay, and one more thing, observation time. Is that summer like the year of jean shorts and bikini tops? And again, ma'ams, please stop wearing purses on the island. Liz, where are you going? To crack a coconut? You're not going anywhere except to the canister to fix your makeup in 30 minutes. I'm not sure why these girls are carrying purses. It's doing the most, but I guess that's what makes it the hottest singles Inferno ever. Anywhoosies, I guess I'll see you guys in December for season 4. Let me know your favorite couples. Bye.
Tell me what you do on a Sunday